Member for Hinkler.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Industry and Science. Will the Minister update the House on steps the government is taking to improve country of origin labelling to ensure it is clear, consistent and easy to understand?
I call the Honourable Minister for Industry and Science.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the member for Hinkler not only for the hard work he does in his electorate, and I know it's appreciated by a wide range of businesses in that electorate, and I know that some of those have been consulting him in relation to the food labelling issue, and he's got some great brands up there like Oz Chili and Farm Fresh Fine Foods and Bundaberg brewed drinks, which I may have participated in one or two, but I add that that's only ginger beer as far as I understand. And can I say, Madam Speaker, that the member for Hinkler, along with nearly all members of this House, understand the importance of food labelling and having clear, concise food labelling for the consumers of Australia. Now, this issue has been around longer than I've been in public life, which is approaching 31 years, I have to say. And in terms of getting this issue resolved, I asked the member for Grey, who heads up the House of Representatives Committee on this area, to conduct an inquiry, and I would have thanked the member for Hotham if she'd stayed around long enough to hear it. But yeah, I'm sure she's watching. But the member for Grey and his committee came up with a very good set of recommendations, which we then began to work on. Now, the impetus on this issue obviously increased in relation to the food scare that we had just a little while ago, and as a result of that, the Prime Minister has formed a ministerial working group which I chaired, and we've had wide-ranging consultations to ensure that the world-class Australian food that we produce is clearly branded in the supermarket. We do have the cleanest, best food in the world, and we should be making sure that consumers know it. Now, as a result of the discussions of the committee, as a result of the discussions we've had with industry, we are close to finalising a branding system which will allow people to walk into the supermarket and, without their glasses, see whether or not a product is made and processed here in Australia. And in fact, we are going to be placing out for consumer testing a symbol with a set of words which clearly defines that a product is made, processed here in Australia and contains a percentage, 100%, more than 50%, less than 50% Australian food. Now, Madam Speaker, we need to do this because consumers are demanding it, and I am confident that, along with the Agriculture Minister, the Cabinet will approve a proposal which, for once and for all, will actually give the consumers the confidence and understanding they need in labelling. They need to know that the product is processed here in Australia. They need to know how much of that product was grown or produced here in Australia, and they also, conversely, need to know if a product is brought in from overseas.